This week on Smash Cuts, it is Father's Day weekend, so I figured who better to have on the podcast this week as a guest than my father, Doug. Get ready for some fun right after this. All right, welcome to episode 185 of Smash Cuts. I am Joe, guy at the movies. This is my father, Doug Peltzer.
Hey, Don.
How you doing? They're not going to talk back to you. First podcast ever. I'm sitting on a stool. That's why I'm high here. We have done over 180 episodes of this podcast, and my dad has asked me to be on the podcast for 180 some episodes. So we'll get rolling here with some feedback in terms of the movies that he's seen and answers to some of the questions that you all submitted, which I think will be interesting to share. But Dad, let me ask you first. What was we went to the movies growing up a lot. What was your first like memory of going to the movies with me? Like, was there a movie that you remember going to? I have two that pop into
Oh, yeah.
mind.
Power Rangers.
Oh yeah, three. What happened to Power Rangers, Dad?
I fell asleep.
You did fall asleep. You fell asleep during Power Rangers with my friend Kyle and I,
Yes.
right
Because
next
we're
to
old
you.
enough to watch ourselves while we were in the movie.
Yeah, yeah. Okay. Sure, we'll roll with that one. I think that was the United Artists at Oxford Valley now.
I
Think
can't
about it.
remember. We went to a lot of movies.
We did go to a lot of movies. What other one? So one that pops into mind is Ace Ventura.
Yeah, that was my family. Yeah,
And
my
what's
brothers and all.
and what did you do that scarred me a little bit in terms of what I thought I had to do to get into an R-rated movie? Do you remember this?
Oh,
You put me on your feet.
no, you got that backwards. I put you on my feet to get you into the rides at Disney.
I thought there was an
No,
Ace
there was never
Ventura
a
piece
height
there.
restriction in a movie theater.
No, that was the point. Like I thought that you like did that. Okay, that's a false memory that I created.
No, that was actually Disney World. It was a ride, and they had a restriction on height. And I put you up on my feet. And the lady goes, "Okay." And your mom looked at me and was like, "You didn't." I go, "I did."
Well, I'm glad that I survived that ride. I
Well, you
mean,
strapped you in. I held on.
yeah, okay. Well, there's someone got canceled on the internet for that, for doing it with their kids. So,
Oh,
you know,
too late,
too
right?
late on that one, but here I am. We'll dissect that in therapy. The third one is not Braveheart, Dragonheart.
Yeah, it was terrible.
Yeah, but what you remember what happened in Dragonheart?
Oh, I
You guys,
remember all the movies.
you were sitting behind me with I think Uncle Bruce and a few others throwing popcorn at me the
Oh,
entire time.
yes, yeah,
The
yeah.
entire, I think Uncle Greg was there,
And
the
milk
entire
duds.
movie. Yeah, just throwing stuff at me. But yeah, so movies have been a big core to my life. One of the first movies I ever remember renting at Quinn's Video Stop in Pendle, Pennsylvania was
VHS.
Child's Play
Yes.
in the old house. So I was less than 10, younger than 9, actually.
We
Uh,
rented so many movies there that we bought a rewinder, remember? Because it was Be Kind
Be
Rewinder
Kind,
would
Please.
charge you.
Yep.
Yeah,
I do remember having that rewinder.
we burned it up.
And I didn't I win like a Super Mario watch there or something from her or something. I don't
No,
know.
was it a Super Mario or was it a Power Rangers?
I'm pretty sure it was Super Mario.
Okay.
Pretty sure it was Super Mario. I don't know. So long ago. No longer there. Small business, but unfortunately, I wonder what she's doing today.
He's alive.
I knew you were going to say that.
He was 80 years old then.
I knew you were going to say that.
Well,
Oh my God.
she was. I mean,
Oh my God. All right. So here's what's going to happen. I put out a call for questions for you from the podcast universe, the film universe. Before we dive into it, I do want to ask recent movies that you've seen, because I know that you've caught up on a few of them. You've gone to a couple screenings with me. What one sticks out to you most recently as one of your favorites?
Planet of the Apes.
Why is the Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes?
Yeah, I think they did a great job with it. They touched on a lot of what I've known from way back when, the original 8 movies. Just an all-around great movie, great storyline, kept you involved the whole time, and an up-in-the-air ending. I like the up-in-the-air endings because I know there'll be more.
Well, they're building another trilogy. Absolutely.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
you also watched Dune Part 2, right?
Yeah, I was kind of disappointed with the end. I don't know. I just don't think, but you're telling me there's more to come.
Oh yeah, Dune
I mean,
Messiah is definitely
I didn't
happening.
read the Dune books, but I don't know. I just thought the end could have been a little better.
Yeah. Well, it's funny. There's a lot of talk about people that went into this not having known the like original story and like realizing in the final parts of this movie that like he's actually an asshole. Like Paul Atreides has a
I
lot
think
going
that's
on.
part of it. I think he was a dick at the end. Oh, can I say that?
You can say that. It's fine.
Yeah, he was a dick at the end.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Yeah. It's definitely one of the biggest of the year so far, though. And then coming up, is there anything that you're looking forward to? I make
Yeah,
you
there
watch
was
all the
another one that I
trailers.
really liked too.
What's that?
Godzilla and Okay.
Godzilla, yeah, Godzilla X Kong: The New Empire. You
Yeah,
haven't watched -1 yet, right?
no, I haven't. No, I haven't.
The subtitles,
Is that on?
Netflix.
Okay, I'll have to watch it. But yeah, I'm a big Godzilla fan. Always was.
There's a
I
post.
watched Godzilla when it was cheesy though.
There's a post going around right now talking about how long Godzilla's legs must be to stand in the ocean.
Yeah, I'm kidding. He can dive straight down, but then he can stand.
Yeah, he
I'm waiting
stands.
for him to break his neck.
He's ultimate water treader there.
Yeah, but I don't know.
Oh my gosh. All
But
right.
it's as tall as Kong when Kong had to swim.
First question. This is a doozy of a first question. It's not bad. Who would you cast in a movie about us? Who would play you? Who would play me?
Us?
Uh-huh. I
I
recently
would want to play us.
recently said that the guy that played Kramer would be you.
No,
Dan Aykroyd.
no. Yeah, I can do Dan Aykroyd. You, I don't know, man. I don't know. Like you got a lot of different faces. Like, no, you know what I mean. Like you have so much going on, and I don't know. As far as a movie, I'd have to think about it. I really, you got me on that one.
Ever since Ashley and I started online dating when we worked at Drexel, we would always say like to the other one, like if I get murdered in a cornfield, please make sure so and so plays me in the Lifetime movie.
Yeah, who's you?
I always said Jake Gyllenhaal.
All right, you know, it's not very far fetched. I could see you doing that.
Okay, so you really don't have a good answer for that one then.
No. I like my part, but I don't know. Your part is throwing me off. I'm not sure.
Okay. What's your favorite movie?
My favorite movie
Hmm.
would have to be Big Fish. It was a movie that caught me off guard on an airplane, and I just fell in love with it. It had so much to give, and it was like a sleeper to me. But yeah, but to say favorite movie though, like
Wait, but hold on. Big Fish was the one with
Ewan McGregor.
and Andre the Giant, right? No.
No, it was the other tall dude who
I'm trying to look it up to remind
was
myself.
the basketball. No, it wasn't.
Matthew McGrory,
Yeah, he
or
was
whatever.
good too.
Carl the Giant. Oh, Jessica Lange was in that. I
It's
forgot
very
about
hard
that.
for me to say my favorite movie though, because I like sci-fi, I like comedy, I like true story, and they're so far apart from each other. You know
True.
what I mean? Like,
True.
but I think each category I have a favorite movie. I think in like heartwarming, funny, that would be probably the one in that category.
Big Fish.
Yeah,
Okay.
Big Fish. I think as far as sci-fi, it would be oh, that's a toss-up.
That's an easy one. I know exactly what you're going to
I know,
say.
but that's a toss-up though. What do you think?
The Fifth Element.
Oh,
It's absolutely
yeah,
the Fifth
I would have
Element. We watched that a million
yeah,
times.
yeah. Oh, yeah, I definitely have. Stupid movie would be well, I thought Ace Ventura 2 was stupid.
Come on.
I don't say
Come
that.
on.
People know I really like that.
Come on. It has a little
Idiocracy.
idiocracy. It has a little cult following.
But people who like stupid, that's stupid.
Yes.
But it's great. And they got a lot of people in there that you'd be surprised. They're like big actors now,
Absolutely.
Or have been. Yeah.
Absolutely. It is.
Yeah, have been.
It called out a lot of bullshit and stuff that we're starting to see more of today. So, yeah, solid movie there.
I like movies of like actual things that happened. Inglorious Bastards. I'm a history buff, so I get it. That was really crazy. There was actually a squad dropped behind the lines.
Loose interpretation.
Their job was to go and kill Germans. It was just insane. But it's based on a true story, so that was cool.
Yeah, you should see when it comes out the Ministry of Ungentlemanly Warfare because it's similar in nature.
I would like to.
That was fun.
Am I allowed to drink it?
Yeah, whatever.
No.
All right. The next one is a little bit more specific and it touches on a genre that you haven't discussed yet.
Okay.
The first part of the question is, do you like horror films? And the second would be, what's your favorite horror film?
I don't like horror films.
You don't like horror films at all?
No, I don't like horror films.
But like growing up, you let me watch them a lot.
Well, because I made a point of telling you it wasn't true.
I still to this day think Chucky's going to kill me with a ruler.
Well, I thought Chucky was going to kill you with a ruler.
Yeah,
I thought you were going to bring him in the house.
it was terrifying.
No, I don't know. I just don't like any of them. I really don't. I'm not the type of person to watch them. I like the old horror movies, like they're not the old black and whites. I'm dating myself,
Wow.
but I don't. No, I never really got into. What's the one where everybody gets killed in it? What's that one?
What?
The one I like, where the guy with the pool.
The guy with the pool.
Yeah, where he gets his.
Oh, Final
Yeah,
Destination.
now like gory. I don't know if you can classify that as horror.
Yeah, that's a horror film.
Yeah, but wow, no, that's a gore film.
Or they call it torture porn.
Yeah,
That's what Saul is.
yeah.
Saul is a torture porn series.
Yeah, but see, I don't like that. I don't. I'm
I
not into
love
the
Saul.
Saw. I know you are. You've seen every one of them like a million times.
It has a great story. To this day, I will argue that to
It
them.
definitely has to be a classification of a movie. I mean, I have certain movies in each classification.
Okay. Okay.
Be the best way to put it.
What about an animated movie? Is there an animated movie out there that
The
you're
Incredibles.
The Incredibles? Yeah.
First, I saw them all. Love them. I like the one with Gru and the Minions. The Minions,
Despicable
a big
Me.
fan of Minions. I like the Minions. Don't understand what the hell they're saying, but
Nobody does.
you kind of know, but you don't know. You know what I mean? Like,
You got the fourth one coming out in a couple months
yeah,
next
I'll be
month.
on all of that. Yeah. Well, that'll be on TV quick.
I think I already have a screening set for it, so I'll
Well, it
let you
won't get
know.
me in.
What's a movie? This is a great question. What's a movie that I showed you that I liked that you thought was like flaming hot garbage? Did anything come to mind?
Showman.
The Greatest Showman?
Yeah.
You don't like The Greatest
I liked
Showman?
it after watching it 20 times.
Yeah, well,
Then I started like bits and pieces. I'm the kind of guy like I can watch a movie. I catch the beginning, catch the middle, catch the end, catch the beginning, like in each part, and then I put it together. I go, yeah, that was pretty good.
yeah,
But the first time I saw it, didn't like it.
it's a very good movie. It's a
So
very
no,
good
I'll attest to that. Yeah, I like it now, but it took me 20 times. You know me, you know how I am. Like I catch a half, I catch it 10 minutes.
Oh my God. I like when I show trailers to you and I can tell right away if you're into it or not.
No, 'cause I look away.
Yeah, you don't pay attention.
Think you catch on.
Yeah. All right, what do you like better, Marvel or DC?
Marvel.
Okay.
Yeah, definitely Marvel.
Why?
I don't know. I'm more in tune with those superheroes than DC. I mean, Superman. I grew up with Superman. I grew up with Batman. But Marvel, like Iron Man. Come on, like how much did you see Iron Man when you were growing up?
Not at all.
Exactly. Look how cool they did, right?
No,
Now
yeah.
you know Iron Man like he's everything you've ever known. I was a big fan of the Hulk, big fan of Thor. They integrated Guardians of the Galaxy, which I really didn't know anything about. I think that's incredible storylines. The second one sucked, but they made up for it.
I remember when they announced it and everyone was like, what the hell are they
I had no
doing?
idea. I had no idea what that was. But then, so I wasn't getting embarrassed with my son. I'm like, what did that mean? I'm like, oh, wait a minute, I heard about this.
Yeah, kind of crazy. What's your favorite Marvel movie?
Endgame.
Endgame? Okay, solid one.
Well, let's say the series up to Endgame. Like it's hard to say one of them.
Well, which
Endgame,
series? All 20 some
well,
movies or
the lead up to Endgame, I would have to say Endgame. Endgame was really done so well. I mean, they really pieced it all together. Yeah, that was pretty good. I liked Endgame.
there's always videos online showing like theater reactions when the portals started opening up and people
Yeah,
started
that
walking
was
out.
stupid.
Oh.
Cheering, I love cheering in the theater. You're gonna drown out my popcorn noise.
I remember, Jesus, I remember that happened. People started cheering when we saw No Way Home and the two Spider-Men show up. And I remember you just leaning forward and going, hmm. Yeah.
That when they clap after a movie.
Yeah. What about DC movies? Any in particular that you like? And I mean, that's
Batman versus Superman. Really like that one.
okay.
I like Justice League. That was a good one.
Okay.
And I don't know. I think that's probably it.
Okay. Which Justice League?
The long one.
The long one. Yeah. I remember watching that over COVID in my room.
Look at me. He tells me, he says, yeah, here's Justice League. And I watch Justice League. Then he goes, there's another one. I go, a what? And then I'm watching. I'm like, oh, yeah, this one was much better.
Yeah.
He did that one.
Don't get me started. What do you consider to be the ultimate dad movie?
I don't know. You mean like Hallmark shit?
I don't know, like just
I don't
something that
know.
you would consider the ultimate dad. Like when I think dad show, I think of like Home Improvement right away for some reason.
Yeah, but that wasn't a movie.
Right. So look, what would the movie be? Ace Ventura or something, probably.
No.
Not saying like as like representing a dad, but like
Can I like base it on like a movie I watched with my dad that man
Yeah.
who never watched movies?
yeah,
Would be Brian's song.
Brian song. Yeah.
Story of Brian Piccolo. Yeah, that was a dad kind of movie. Yeah, the guys got into that. And it was the movie where it made a guy cry, and they couldn't avoid it, and they tried to hide it. And like me and my mom watched my dad. Oh, he's going to cry, and then I cried. And then my mom laughed at both.
And then westerns were on the TV for the rest of the time.
Yeah, well, yeah, that like he liked Archie Bunker.
Okay.
Yeah, that was the kind of stuff he watched.
Do you have a comfort movie or show? And if so, what is it?
Incredibles. And
Incredibles is your
Seinfeld.
comfort movie? Oh, Seinfeld.
Seinfeld's my comfort show. It's kind of like it relaxes. Like I've watched every one. I know what's going to happen. Still makes me laugh.
It's kind of like Will and Grace with me, or currently Veep.
I'm sorry. I don't think I watched this. Just watched Will Great.
It's so good. You didn't say Parking Wars
Well,
or Storage Wars
it's not
or any of
that,
the wars.
it's not so much. They're not like feel goods. That's what's on instead of Good Morning America. All right, am I wrong? Right.
Fair point. Fair point. Are there any movies coming out that you're looking forward to?
Not really sure that many ones that are coming out.
True. True.
Remind me.
We just watched Venom: The Last Dance trailer.
That'll be a good one. Yeah. I like that. I like Venom himself, like how it just is rhetoric, you know.
You got Deadpool and Wolverine coming out in a
Not
couple
interested.
weeks. Why are you not
I
interested?
want to bat Deadpool in the head with a bat. And I want to make sure he dies. He's a loudmouth. Guys like that we used to pick on when we were kids.
The Merc with a mouth.
It's cool. I mean, it's cool. Listen, don't mistake me. The action, the idea of him and Wolverine, that's really cool. But I don't like wise asses.
There's another Jurassic World movie coming out next year.
Yeah, I'll be on that. I could watch all of them. That'd probably be like a comedy, good feel good movie. Yeah, I'm into it.
True.
I'm a repeater. Like Mom even says to me,
repeat.
Is this on again? Well, yeah, whatever. So
all the time.
Watch dinosaurs.
You watch a lot of things over and over again. You were on like a Godfather kick for a couple weeks.
I still am when it's on.
Oh my God.
I watch Godfather.
Every time I walked in, it was Godfather.
Yeah, it's a great movie.
I don't rewatch movies as much. I rewatch TV shows all the time.
You're obsessed with that.
Well, it's like my comfort.
But so
I'm currently watching Veep again. Because I love Veep. All right, we have a game that we play on here called Smash or Pass. So basically what happens is I'm going to give you a topic. Might be movie related, might not be. And you have to say yes, so smash, or pass, like, no, I don't want it. Okay. I don't like it.
Okay.
But explain why.
So I get to pick the topic.
No.
More like.
I'm telling you the topics.
Oh,
and then you say, like, do you like it or not? So if I say, like, Miller Lite or Coors Light, and smash. You hate it, smash. Or like you like it, I mean, smash. Cool. First one, pineapple on pizza, smash or pass?
Pass.
Why?
Because you should not put pineapple on pizza.
Have you had it?
I don't like pineapple.
Oh, there you go.
But no, I have had it. It's not from lack of effort. It doesn't taste right. Not to me.
What was the pizza we used to order all the time from Pendel Pizza?
Rigatoni pizza. And all it was pasta underneath a regular pie. Oh, we loved it. I
had a slice of that. Maybe at like Vince's across the street. I had a slice and I was like, why did we like this so much? It's literally
eat a whole pie and then we sit there and couldn't move.
Yeah. Well, wonder why I've been a chubby guy my whole life. Smash or pass, movies with The Rock.
Pass.
Why?
That's a smart ass though. I like him.
He has a god complex and I can't get over it.
He's got a following, but that's dwindling.
Not on social media. Still millions.
That's all he's got. There won't be any more movies, I'm sure.
That's why, yeah, trust me. He just signed a first look deal with Disney.
Maybe you should do Black Adam too.
That's never happening. Yes. That's never happening. That relaunches. The new DC starts in December now with the animated show, The Creature Commandos.
I don't like animated. Not those. The only ones I used to like was
Transformers. Beast Wars.
Yeah. Beast Wars. You grew up watching them with me.
In the morning.
We watched them every morning. And as you got older too, and wrestling.
What other two shows did we watch on a regular basis at night? 6 and 6:30. And Mom used to get pissed that you let me watch them.
6 and 6.
I believe it was 6 and 6:30. Maybe it was 7 and 7:30.
No, in our house, it was 6 and 6:30. Nana was around at the time.
No, it was before that. I'm remembering this back in the old house.
6 and 6:30.
Married with Children and The Simpsons.
She didn't. Well, Simpsons not so much. She said you shouldn't have watched Married with Children, which was a classic. Well, you couldn't put that on TV now, but look where he's at now. Like, Modern Family, and he's just as funny and just as good. Which I would argue is your comfort show. Yeah, I'd flip that. You watch Modern Family. I would have to. Yeah, you watch that all the time. Yeah, I'm not good at this. Quick questions. Smash or pass? Playoff hockey. Is there an in between? Yeah, sure. Yeah, I got to do a pass.
You're tired of watching it.
Well, no, I mean the Stanley Cup Finals. I have really enjoyed watching it, but when it gets to 3-0 like it is now in a series, could do without it.
Okay. Okay. All right. The next couple are going to be related to snacks at a movie theater. Movie theater popcorn, smash or pass?
Definitely smash.
Butter, smash or pass?
Extra butter.
Extra butter.
Smash. And you got to shake the thing so you make sure the butter keeps getting on.
Before the movie starts, preferably.
That's why you get it large, so you have enough. You get the half hour before the movie and through the movie.
You're usually done like the beginning of the movie anyway.
No, not just when I get a meeting.
Um, movie theater hot dogs.
Oh yeah, hot dogs anyway.
Movie theater candy.
I don't eat candy.
No candy at all.
No.
Nothing at all.
Maybe a milk dud if you were to like buy them or something, but I wouldn't buy them.
I wouldn't buy milk duds. I'd buy like
Just saying,
cookie
like,
dough bites.
You buy that weird shit.
What weird shit, cookie dough
Remember when
bites?
your kid used to get those? What were them? The real tart things.
What did I get?
I don't know. What they were called some kind of kid.
Sweet tarts?
No. Well, yeah, I don't like that. On that line. You always bought the weird stuff.
So you already, I was going to ask about animated movies and TV shows, and you kind of, movies I think you're more in tune with, but shows you're like, animated shows, right? Not in
Yeah,
that.
I really don't watch anime.
Which is interesting because DC in particular is now like, they did Blue Beetle last year, which is going to be part of things moving forward. They're doing a sequel animated series, which then will lead back to another live action movie.
Well, I thought Blue Beetle was good. I thought it was fun.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
Yeah, it was not Academy Award, but it was fun. It was a lot of fun.
All right, back to some questions here. Favorite actor?
Favorite actor would have to be Tom Hanks.
Interesting. Favorite Tom Hanks movie?
All of them. I didn't like Road to Perdition. It's probably the only one I didn't care
I knew you
for.
were going to say that.
But I really, what really got me into him was when we went to the movie restaurant and we went to see what's the series?
Oh, Da Vinci Code.
Yeah, and that was really weird. I mean, but I figured it out like in 20 minutes.
You had a pitcher of beer. We were eating mozzarella sticks on Sanibel Island, was it?
Yeah, it was.
It was Sanibel Island. We saw the Da Vinci Code. Mom and I had read the book. They're talking about the code for like the codex or whatever, and you're like, it's Apple. And Mom was like, what? And we both had read the book and forgot about it. It's insane. How do you feel about like normal food in movie theaters? Like normal food, like mozzarella sticks, chicken fingers, pizza.
That's great. Should serve steaks. Baked potato. We sat at a table once, didn't we?
That was that one.
No, we were kind of off to the side on the counter.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, didn't we? No, yeah.
I don't know.
I thought we did.
Mom and I saw the Footloose remake in AMC Dine-In Theater.
I wasn't there.
In Florida. And at Disney Springs.
I wasn't there.
Shocker.
They go to Disney and go to movies.
Yeah, hey, it was raining or something. I don't know.
Yeah,
it was great.
Stopped you.
No, I would go in a heartbeat. Disney World or Universal?
Universal.
What?
Universal.
Why?
Because Disney's always the same thing. They add one new ride and everybody's like, oh.
Yes, and
Universal's like cool, man. Universal's got more than one park.
What was the favorite thing you did at Universal? Come on.
Dueling Dragons.
That's not what I thought you would say.
Wait. When we walked in, they don't have it no more.
Poseidon's Fury. We walked in not knowing what it was and had a blast.
We were outside and you could feel the heat. We got to check this out. Man, we went in there. It was like awesome.
That was one of the mornings that we did like the whole park in like 2 hours.
We did Dueling Dragons 3 times. Remember?
I remember Dueling Dragons.
Which one was better, and then we're like, let's just go to it again.
Dueling Dragons is gone, and now has been replaced with Hagrid's bike, motorbike.
I won't be on that.
But I think they're doing a dueling roller coaster in the new Universal Park for How to Train Your Dragon.
Listen, I like Disney. I mean, again, it's kind of asked me like what kind of movie you like. Like I like certain parts of Disney. I really like Epcot. Even the shows and parts of Epcot, I like that. Like I don't know, the rest of it's all the same.
The rest of it is the same.
It changes. It's like the same. And then they have, Food and Wine Festival. Now it's Flower Festival, Art Festival.
A lot of fests.
Sneaker Festival.
Come
in, drink beer, food, which I like.
Always so much fun down there.
It is.
Always so much
fun to do that.
In what, 48 hours, a little more than 48 hours, I'll be in
He'll be in LA. Wait, he'll be in
Disneyland.
Disneyland.
Can't wait for that. Can't wait
It's
for that.
dirty.
It's not, they've cleaned it up,
All right, send me pictures.
and it's the old,
Then again, I'm classing that on how long ago was it we went there.
I was in high school.
Yeah, it was like forever.
Yeah, that was like almost 20 years ago, actually.
Maybe more.
Yeah, because I graduated high school at 17. I'm 37 now. So it was 20 years ago. That's insane. Absolutely insane. Um, Underrated movie. Is there an underrated movie that you really like that people don't like? Does anything come to mind?
Underrated movie that I liked. Idiocracy. Really, you said there's a small cult following. That's true. It's small because I might meet one person out of 50, and they go, "Oh yeah, that was pretty funny," and everybody else looks at me like something's wrong with me.
Did you watch that on a plane recently, or at some point, like recent? I feel like you watched it somewhere.
Down in Florida.
Down in Florida, that's where it was.
Down in Florida.
Yeah, I remember you talking about that.
I don't even know how I came across it, but I caught it in the beginning. I'm like, man, what's this about? Like somebody waking up in the future, and what is this?
It's Luke Wilson, right?
Yeah, it was just so. And who's the? I forget I don't remember other names. I'm not good with the names.
Idiocracy, Luke Wilson. Let's see. I'm gonna look it up real quick.
It's the guy married to a blonde, Dax or something.
Oh, Dax Shepard.
Yep, he was there.
Maya Rudolph.
Maya Rudolph was the co-star.
Terry Crews. Wow, interesting. Yeah. Oh, that was Mike Judge. He's the guy that did Office Space,
Makes me want to watch it then.
Beavis and Butthead, King of the Hill.
Well, I wasn't a fan of that.
You didn't like King of the Hill.
It was all right, but
Yeah. All right.
I think it was a spinoff to try and do like what the Simpsons did
They're bringing it back.
and Family Guy. Yeah, I think they tried to be like crude,
Bobby?
for lack of a better time.
Hey, Bobby. Yeah, definitely. It's definitely coming back. All right. Last question for you. What episode of the podcast in the future do you want to be on? Is there a movie that you want to debate, you want to talk about? Is there
You won't let me on any others.
Is there a movie opinion that I have that you think is absolute shit and you want to argue about it?
Nah, there's a couple that I thought you could have gave a better score.
You're always like, are you giving it a 5 out of 5?
Yeah, but you're the movie buff, and I always said this. Sometimes you just got to go enjoy the movie and think of it that way. But you guys, and with all due respect to what you do, and I really love what you do, but you guys pick it apart. He had a pimple on his nose here, but then the next scene it was gone.
Well, someone gets paid to do that. Someone gets paid.
Half a point.
Someone gets paid.
Well, call the guy, tell him. Don't take away the movie.
It's a poor product. If you get an IKEA table that you have to build and it's missing a screw,
it's a movie.
It's a product. They're selling us something. It's defective. There's a problem.
I don't know. I'm pretty in tune with most of the movies that you get to, though, or you watch. A lot of them I don't.
Even the real eclectic ones. This week was weird.
Yeah, you coming up going like
I saw Bad Boys and had a lot of fun. I saw Inside Out and cried, and then I saw Tuesday and was like baffled by what I watched.
Wait, what'd you give that?
I didn't do it yet.
Don't.
Well, Dad, I appreciate you being on the podcast. Happy Father's Day.
Thank you.
Happy to have you on, and Sean is really pumped to listen to the episode. So
time, Sean.
We'll get you on with him soon. We'll plan something for all of you listening. If you're fathers, happy Father's Day. And also, please like the podcast, subscribe, leave comments, let us know what's going on there. Shoot us some comments, shoot us some questions. We're happy to answer them in kind of a mailbag episode.
Double like for Dad.
Double like for Dad.
Put him back.
Share. And we'll see you next week with another special guest. Wait, Sean's on the podcast next week. All right. We'll see you next week with Sean. Until then, have some fun. Watch some movies.
Happy Father's Day.